Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the pumpkin patch. You remember the pumpkin patch with
was it Charlie Brown?
Charlie
Brown.
Great Pumpkin. The Great Pumpkin patch. They thought there was a ghoul or something in the Great Pumpkin patch. There was a ghost.
It was like Snoopy.
I feel like Halloween is 2 weeks away, and we haven't done anything, and I haven't really seen a whole lot of promos for it. I don't know.
Apparently, it's 80% down this year on Halloween. Nobody's doing Halloween. Nobody.
Yeah, everyone jumped to Christmas this year.
This is crazy, but that's Costco's problem.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Costco did it.
Yeah, Costco, BJ's, Lowe's.
They're not putting anything for Halloween out.
It's all Christmas.
Wow.
I'm not complaining.
You're not complaining we've got Christmas tree. Yes, Grace is back. I'm so excited to have Grace back between now and Thanksgiving before she heads home for the holidays.
I'm so excited to be back.
So we're excited. You know, I always text people at just unconventional hours, like a Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Weird things. I think I called Alex one night at like 9:30. I'm like, hi, I was at Media. Would you like to come for an interview? That's about the time you and I sit down to actually do some work.
Not watching the games by then.
You last night must have had a day of amazement. I know your Jets, they pulled it out till the end.
They lost because they missed 2 field goals.
But that was pretty close.
There's no such thing as close. You either win or you lose.
It was close, though.
I was so upset. And then my server went out for the last 2 minutes of the Jet game.
Do you remember that happened to you last week on the Mets game? And they hit, and your phone went out.
It went out again. I'm very upset. I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to do something to watch the games because I can't do this.
You're going to have to get regular, good old-fashioned cable TV. Good old-fashioned Comcast.
For $117 a month, I don't think so.
Why?
Because that's a lot of money.
You'll probably get it for less than that.
No, they're only going to play another 2 weeks, and that's it. What am I going to pay all that money for?
I don't know. Apparently, football sports packages, they're only on a certain channel now, and we had to buy the channel for the year.
Yeah, I used to do that for like $90. The Jets are not worth the $90.
It's like $12 a month or something to get this channel. So I know, it's crazy.
Did you just say the Jets aren't worth $90?
No.
Now he's on to the Mets.
Oh, I get
and
it.
when they lose, then I'll be on to the Knicks. And when they lose, I'll be on to the Rangers.
There's no talking to you during baseball season. You're such a guy.
Well, this is the first time in 8 years that they've won, so I got to watch.
He walks around with his ear pod and his TV and his phone and doing his thing.
My daughter-in-law says to me, "Are you going to be wearing that stupid thing all weekend?" And I said, "What stupid thing?"
The AirPod.
Because I listen to the game. I may not watch it all the time, but I listen.
So this is the first year that I am interested in Thanksgiving football, and that is only because Lainey Wilson is the halftime show. That's a country artist.
I was going to ask you if you were dating one of the football players. I was like, it's like a Travis Kelce kind of Taylor Swift. I thought maybe you were dating one of the football players. No.
No, I got my eyes on the Panthers.
Oh,
I want a Panthers player. I would go with a Dolphins player too. But I mean, Braxton's already taken, so
So let me get this straight. You would change and start watching sports if you dated an athlete?
maybe.
Maybe.
It depends on the sport.
Well, he would expect you to watch the sport.
It depends on the sport. Cause like I don't know if I could watch football.
Would you date a golfer? Who the hell dates a golfer?
But would you date a wrestler?
Who the hell wants that? Unless it was the WWF female.
That's what I'm saying. Ugh. I'm like, where's my buzzer?
Have
I
you
didn't even think of it from a guy's perspective. I
Have
was
you
thinking from like a girl's
seen the
perspective.
WWF female wrestlers? They have learned the secret of using a physique.
Wait, WWF? Doesn't mean
Well, I said a
WWE?
secret.
WWE.
Yeah.
Ain't
What's
no
that?
secret. Women have been using their
I,
physique
I left
since
the
the
last
beginning
stick
of
on the
time.
bottom.
Right.
What?
Since the beginning of time, we've been using our physique.
No. The new wrestlers, all of a sudden, are hotter than hot.
I'll give you an example of one. Jade Cargill.
Oh my God.
You
Look her
know
up.
who that is? Again, such
I
a guy.
I joined the club of all the female wrestlers.
Freddie, want me to go and get an example?
Wow.
When,
Freddie, this is what happens. The mind of a male.
I know.
Really? Is
and
that
I
what
love
you're doing?
lingerie football, female football, the female football professional league.
Huh?
Wait,
He
that's a little
knows.
thing?
He knows. You
Like,
watch
he's
it?
he's
Yeah,
smiling.
What happened? You got all stiff? You got all stiff.
Get Alex
Did you see his
laughing.
feet come off the floor?
It's still in the morning.
But isn't that league amazing?
It's funny, yeah.
And the uniforms they wear lingerie and pads.
Wait, what?
What sport is this?
I've never heard of that.
The
I don't know if
woman.
it's still going on.
No, it's the
I don't think it's lingerie football. Isn't it like women's flag that wear like the short, like the volleyballers?
It's called the Women's
Yeah.
Professional Football League, but it's lingerie football. Is the way it started out. It started out as a kick, like a venue, and now it's pretty competitive. My God, the women that play there are like monsters. They like, right?
Yeah, that's like a bikini though. It's the same thing though. but,
Bikini
yeah.
is like a
It's like a
thong.
little bikini. Yeah.
Is there a difference between bikini and lingerie on what they're wearing?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Well, lingerie is more tasteful.
Because girls be like at the beach wearing like bikinis, but like if you like picture that, it's like the same thing as like underwear though. A bikini is like.
What's the difference
But it's
between
like a-
it
underwear?
is
whole
true.
thing, it's
A
like,
bikini is like wearing underwear.
yeah,
that is
yeah.
true.
And there's no difference,
Yeah.
except
Except you don't let anyone see you in your underwear.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
exactly.
you
I
wear a
don't know why it's such a
bikini,
big-
it's the same thing as an underwear. So you could take off your clothes and walk around in a bikini. They got the string on the butt, so the butt is hanging out, right? And if it's not see-through, then it's just a more expensive bikini.
Again, it's like wearing your underwear. The only difference is you usually wear that in your house. But
Yeah.
women have some beautiful figures, I got to tell you.
Yes, I got to tell you, I want to be the judge.
You do?
Yeah, I want to judge all the bikinis. Well, you saw that in Impulso Latino, I was holding on to the lingerie. I'm going to tell you, they had some real nice pieces, that lady.
Did she?
Really nice stuff. She gave me this blue, and I said to her, "This is it?" And she says, "No, there's two pieces." And she separated them, and there was about this much for the bottom and a little bit less for the
I don't know. I
top.
was just wondering why you were on that show.
Yeah.
This
Somebody,
really was my question on why
somebody
you went,
had to
Grace
do
is
it.
here, why you went off-brand, and why did you sit on that show?
I wasn't off brand. I was right on brand.
You're on Freddie
On
brand.
brand for Freddie.
You're off-brand for the cafe. You're on Freddie brand.
Because what they said was true. The women put on lingerie. Sometimes they put it on for themselves. I get it all the
Yes.
time. Bah. Or sometimes they put it on for the opposite sex, and they wanted to get my perspective. That's all.
And what was your perspective?
I must say, Lucy, it was
Excuse me?
unbelievable, marvelous, I tell you.
That was your
marvelous.
perspective?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Did they ask you questions about what's your favorite
I couldn't even
piece,
talk.
or-
I was like tongue-tied.
Why?
Because they were telling me that you could use this. They had one with pearls.
You don't think we ever get too old for that stuff?
Never.
You don't think you and I are too old
You
for
could
that?
be a 90-year-old
Like,
granny.
I could see them, but you don't think you and I are at the age that it's just too old for that now?
Excuse you? I ain't too old, man. Bring it on now. Bring it on. Be careful.
Well, do you want to see somebody like your age in those clothes, or would you rather see someone younger and
Absolutely.
fit? You would?
Absolutely.
Really?
Of course.
Doesn't matter what they look like, no nothing. Just
What is wrong with you?
asking. I'm into like this age
Yeah,
laundry.
I
of
told
getting
you that when you got older,
laundry.
you were gonna have a problem.
I'm having a hard time with
Well,
this
you should
old
stop.
age
You
thing.
should stop it.
What, stop what, getting older?
No, thinking that you should go to that store, buy some lingerie, and wear it. Chuck would love it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not thinking so.
You're not thinking so?
No, I'm thinking no.
Do you put on a bikini at the beach or the pool?
Yeah. But it's not like a bikini, like underwear bikini. It's like a bikini. It's a two-piece with like a little built-in skirt because I don't like.
What is it, like a moo-moo?
No, it's a
You wear the
two-piece.
moo-moo-moo.
Maybe like a skirted bathing suit.
It's a skirted bathing suit, but it's
Yeah,
two-piece.
but you don't put the skirt in the water. You take it
Sure,
off.
no. I wear the skirt in water.
What?
They're like built
Yes,
in.
they're built in, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
only
like
wear
a
the ones that are
skirt
built
kind of.
exactly.
They're so
What?
comfortable.
Why?
Because it covers a little bit more, but then
Then you get.
but then you've got parts that you don't need to cover as much as those at bottom.
But then you
parts.
get sun lines. What they call that?
Tan
lines.
lines.
Again, who's looking?
Well, you don't want to have tan lines. And then the real
Why?
back
Who cares?
gonna
the real
see
back
them.
kicker when they have multiple tan lines because they messed up. You ever notice they have like 4 or 5 tan lines?
The hardest thing is like if you're wearing a nice evening gown or something, the tan lines up here. I don't really care about
Yeah.
the tan lines down there. It's the ones up here that throw your dress off.
No, you must have no tan lines. Thou must walk around with no tan lines.
Wow, I can't imagine what you were like their age.
Yeah.
Because this is you at this age.
We used to
You
go to
at their
the we used to
age.
go to the beach all the time.
You and Alex? Alex, imagine going to the beach with him.
Oh, Alex would have had a
I
great
work at the
time.
beach.
Like now.
Get Gio on the phone.
No, no.
Yo, Freddie, give me us a call.
We used to take Gio to the beach because he was a cute little boy. He was a chick magnet. So he used to go around the beach and he used to say, "Hi, would you like to come over and have a margarita?" And he used to bring the ladies over. Me, it was me, it was Freddie, like the kids from the team. And they used to
Was
go.
your wife there?
No, I used to take the baseball team to the. No, I didn't.
You use Gio as
I
woman bait?
didn't use- I didn't use them. Freddie and Freddie used them, and the guys, Frankie, them guys used them. And my goodness, he was like fish on a hook. He used to bring over girls on the beach, and they used to have a good time. I didn't care as long as they were, not doing anything
Aren't
stupid.
Freddie and Gio like 5 years apart?
Yeah, and
So-
Freddie was like 13, and Gio was like 6, 7.
Oh,
That was
I thought
really
you were
cute.
talking about him being like 5 and Gio being 10, and trying to get women on the beach.
No, they were the 13. They were 12 and 13 when we had the baseball team. It was hilarious. And he was talking about that the other day. He says, "Do you remember my name?" I don't remember it.
But women in bikinis have been a thing since the beginning of time.
Always. I don't
Actually,
even
the
know why
oldest
you wear
version
clothes.
w-
Why should you wear clothes if you're gonna wear a bikini?
Well, the oldest version of that dates to like Greek and Spartan era.
They didn't have no clothes back then either. What do you think about? What
No,
do you-
there's a mirror of these exercise women where they're wearing something similar to that.
Yeah.
which is nothing. What do you think about beaches where you don't wear clothing? Nudist beach. They have one in Miami. Have you been there, Alex?
Nah.
Alex, stop playing with your hair. You're making me nervous.
He's nervous between the beaches. Look, there goes the
have
leg
you-
again. You call it a tail? Alex
That's
had a
his
leg.
tail. Have you been to the nudist beach?
Never.
Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of hotels. Or they have
Not hotel,
resorts, they
nudist
got
beach,
everything.
South Beach in Miami. There's a nudist section.
Never been there.
Never, ever been?
Was that Nikki Beach?
What?
Is it Nikki Beach?
Yeah, how you know? Your phone said.
No, that's your phone. Oh, that's my phone.
That's
Oh
your
my
phone.
gosh, that's so funny. My phone touched yours, and it's like we're sharing
No,
contacts
don't
now.
do that.
I didn't do it on
Oh,
purpose.
they're airdropping.
Next thing I know is she got me.
No, don't do that.
You got, that is the funniest thing I ever saw. I've never seen that before. How funny is that?
I'm not happy about that.
Why?
You can airdrop that way too.
It's just your phone number is now in my phone. Now I can now call you.
No, don't do that.
Ooh, now after hours I know how to find you because I now have your contact in my phone.
You're a real pain in the.
What can I tell you? All right, I got fun
So
facts.
no, tell me about. Let's talk about the nudist beach for a
I've
second.
never been
So how do you know about Nikki Beach?
because people talk about Nikki Beach all the time.
Nobody talks about Nikki Beach. You're either in or you out.
I've never been. All I know is for those people that enjoy, great. I don't want to see guys dangling and I don't want to see women hanging. So it's just not my thing.
I've never been, but I heard that it's like just a bunch of old men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like-
want to see that naked.
No.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's
Sorry.
not like the young people, it's just old guys.
Well, there was an article where women stopped going because guys were like teaming up on women.
Yeah, and being
But if you
gross and weird.
go to Europe,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
nothing
The other
but
countries.
women in their
Brazil
18,
especially,
20.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I went to Switzerland. I could not believe there was like, I said, where's everybody's clothing? All gone.
And like even in a marketing standpoint, in America you're not allowed to have nude anything on TV, but in Europe it's such a thing. Like every commercial bank has someone naked.
Now here in the United States, like
It's illegal here.
in New York, they have a naked section, and the guys walk around naked too. Is that what happens?
On nude beaches,
Yeah.
I guess everyone can be naked.
But that isn't fair because if guys see some,
Was it not fair?
Why is it not fair?
because if a guy sees, you wouldn't even let me finish.
We got the message.
If a guy sees something, all of a sudden he's like a flagpole or something. It's not fair. It's unconstitutional.
A flagpole?
No. A better explanation is soldiers at attention.
Soldier at attention. There goes, do the leg thing.
And you know what? And you
You
know
and
what?
Alex.
Do the Alex dance. And you know what's unfair is that then they're gonna look. You know, women aren't supposed to look. You're supposed to be like carefree. You know. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're naked. It does matter if you're looking at all the wrong places.
I don't know. You figure people who are monogamous and you're just dating one at a time, women who get married really
Nude
young, and
beaches-
then you go to a nude beach and you see
Nude
variety.
beaches have nothing to
Yeah.
do with dating.
But then you see variety of
Has-
things you didn't know existed.
Has nothing to do with dating.
What is it?
Absolutely not. Nude beaches are freedom.
Yeah, but you can see variety of what different bodies look like that you didn't know they look like.
I had a neighbor in New York, and she was always naked.
Your
in
naked
her,
neighbor.
In her pool.
Everybody has one. If you
At
don't,
her
you're
pool.
it.
At her pool, she was naked. So she came over and she explained herself. We didn't have kids at the time. And she said to me, if it's offensive, you know, I'm going to ring a bell or something like, you know, I'm going out there because I'm going out there. And she was out there all the time. I didn't find nothing offensive. I said, hey! to
Like
the-
it. Just saying different things that you could
different
learn.
strokes for different folks.
Have you ever been to Fantasy Fest, Freddie?
No, but tell me more.
It's a nudist convention in Key West. So like
Really?
in the morning, yeah.
How do you know about this place?
Because I had a friend that went, and he was telling me all about it. And it's gross, but you would like it.
Michael, ever been? It's like Renfest without clothes.
It's gross,
Yeah.
but I would like it.
Can't believe that's a thing. That's actually wow.
Michael got a phone call.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
actually a
in the
thing.
morning, it's like not as bad, and it's like kind of a Ren Fest. But then at night, everyone just gets naked and goes around Duval Street.
There you
Yeah.
go, Alex. You're going to send you down as the reporter.
I don't know about that.
And
I went to Key
remember,
West.
Huh?
They swing certain ways down there.
Down there, I went to Key West on a Friday. I didn't come back till Wednesday, and I lost my shoes.
Jeez.
Don't ask me what happened
You're
Monday
always
and
losing
Tuesday.
your clothes.
Yeah.
When you're on.
I woke up in somebody's boat.
Really?
What?
They got a
How
lot
much
of,
do you have to drink to
Isn't
forget
that like
that?
a gay like community? They have like one of the biggest gay communities in Key West too. Or something
Gay?
Like that. Gay. There's a lot of gay people in Key West.
There's nothing
That's
wrong
like
with
a whole
that.
thing. I'm just
Some of the
saying.
gay people are just funny as hell to hang out with.
How much you have to drink before you get on someone's boat without shoes? Do you even know?
I didn't. I had shoes when I got on the
You're
boat.
That's what I'm
supposed
saying.
to
Oh.
I just
wear
don't know
shoes
what
on a
happened.
boat, though.
You had shoes on the boat and
It's
then you lost them
courtesy.
somewhere on the
I
boat?
You're
lost
supposed to
them.
wear 'em, though.
He was
I
being
lost
polite.
that. I lost my shirt. I think I had pants. No, maybe shorts. I lost that. I was in some kind of swim trunk apparatus.
How happy he is. Got a date?
No, Party City hired me up for a seasonal greeter for on Friday
Oh, congratulations. So you're going to be
You're
there on
gonna dress
Fridays?
up as a private?
as a pirate. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I've been doing that for the last 3 years.
At Party City? Wow.
Which one?
The one on Boca.
So if I go on Fridays, we can see you?
I'll be there at 10 a.m.
You're dressed as a pirate? What do you say?
I basically say, welcome, what can I help you with? And I point them to the various departments, what they need to find.
That's perfect for you.
Yeah.
And then do Santa Claus afterwards?
No, I usually
pirate?
just do the Halloween season, and then, if they want to keep me on, they have me do recovery.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations. See? Perfect niche job for him.
The pirate.
The
he's
perfect
he's
niche.
actually a professional pirate. Can you
Well, they-
go? Can you go to a new beach dressed as a pirate?
I don't know.
It'll be
I don't think you really want to. I don't think you want that kind of booty.
I don't know how many. Who would you actually want to see naked? I don't know. Just saying.
That's a good title for today's show.
Who would you want
Who
to
would you
see
wanna see
naked?
naked?
I think there's less people I'd want to see naked than those that I'd like to see naked.
Yeah.
There's a place in Tampa called Fuego.
Yeah.
And I told you the story. I had to go over there. Some people should not be naked.
That's what I'm saying.
And then there's guys, I'm waiting in my car because I wasn't allowed to step outside because I wasn't naked. And the guard said, you have to stay in your car. So I stayed in my car. And this guy comes up and, he's dangling in front of me and he asked me to lower the window. And I gave it a double look. I said, no, go away. I ain't talking
That's
to
what
you.
I'm saying. Who do you really want to see naked other than your partner or your potential partner or someone you're looking for? On a whole, do you want to really see society naked?
Well, I had a little fun with some of the women that were walking around. I said to them, electric shaver.
I guess it's different for guys. I don't know. I don't really have no desire to see most men naked. It's just not my thing. You?
Electric shaver. I say, yo, I see your hand down there. What's going on?
I see your video going viral is what I see.
I'm just thinking, I'm going to clip this.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. If you see like something that you're not, it used to be in the day that was the norm.
The electric razor?
No, the reason for it.
I don't know. I just
I
can't
used to
believe.
say, what the hell is that?
Wow, the mind of a guy. See
Is
what
that
you've got
an
to look
alien?
forward to, Alex?
It's
and
an
Nate
alien.
and Michael. Michael's close to your age than these guys. These guys are like, wow.
What are you talking about? Alex wrote the book.
What?
I don't think so.
Alex, have you ever given a girlfriend an electric razor and say, here, use this?
No.
No, like for the arms, the face, or anything like that.
I'll
What?
be straight up and like feel it and just give him like a disgusting look. Like,
Would you date a girl with hairy armpits?
no, we went over this before.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong. What do you get your mind out of the gutter?
Michael,
Lord
would you?
have mercy.
I have. Doesn't bother me.
Why should it bother you?
It's completely normal.
Normal. Absolutely. Mm?
Would you?
No. I'm abnormal. I would say, listen, if you want to be an abnormal guy,
I think people like different things. So if you like it, it's all good.
Well, I just say, I tell them, look, I've had enough girlfriends over the years that I tell them that, like, I go, you ain't got anything I haven't seen before. So when you've seen one, you've seen them all,
Is that true?
for the most part.
well,
Is that
How
true?
hairy are we talking?
I just,
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
I wish I could agree with
There
you.
goes the leg again.
I wish I could agree with you, but unfortunately, I disagree. There's all sorts of funny stuff going on.
but about the same thing. The same thing for guys.
But it's true.
I think guys are all different. If you see
I
one, you
can't. I
definitely
don't
don't see them all.
understand how women date.
They all look different.
They're all different. That's disgusting.
On guys?
That's gross.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, you guys all, I'm sure, have all been in locker rooms, right? There's a whole lot
No,
of.
we don't walk around the locker room and says, "Yo, yours is different than mine." We don't do that.
What do guys do in locker rooms?
We sort of ignore each other.
Is that true?
I don't know. Hey, but this thing that we guys do that I don't think you girls understand. If y'all ever go to a bathroom and we go into one of those stalls, like those little standing stalls.
The urinals?
Yeah. The rule those guys do, one's on one side, one's on the far on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh.
You never
I've
been
heard
to
that.
a locker room, play sports or anything?
Not since high school.
Well,
No.
well, when you were in high school, didn't you guys shower in the boys' locker room?
No.
There were no showers.
There was. Never used it.
Yeah, they just
You never did,
used
or like no one did?
You played basketball.
did.
You didn't take a shower.
No.
You just stunk?
Cause it was at the school.
There were guys who used to wear jock straps in the shower. There were guys that would wear cups in the shower, and there were guys that wear shorts in the shower. But if you did that, boy, you got unmercifully teased.
Would you get naked in the shower?
I don't care.
Nah, if that was me, I would wear my shorts in the shower. I don't care, man. You ain't saying nothing.
I feel like for
yeah.
hygiene purposes, like I feel like it would be the same as like shower shoes. Like you
Well,
don't
we
want
didn't
all
I
have-
don't think women care.
We didn't have
No.
shower shoes back in there. We didn't care either. I would have gotten a woman's shower too.
Women don't care. And then you get to a point where you've got kids, you really don't care.
No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Listen, who wants to take a shower? I got a hose out front.
I'll just get the pressure washer I have.
No, don't do that.
That's gonna hurt.
Parts-
That's gonna hurt.
There'll be parts coming off of
leave
you.
welts.
That's
Alright,
funny.
He's quiet over there.
Have you ever
Yeah.
been in a female shower, like a locker room,
Sure.
and you seen other women naked?
Yeah.
You have.
You know where it's going.
Nobody says anything, right? Guys aren't like that.
Nobody says anything.
Guys aren't like that. I had a friend of mine who refused to take a shower because we knew him. So he would wait until we left before he would shower.
In high school, though, it was different. Middle school was different because you don't want to do it. But now, in locker rooms at the gym, women, they take a shower, they take off with their clothes, they get on the scale, they go back in the shower, they go back on the scale because they think they're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
I know. It's a thing. I don't
In
get
a
it.
shower, there's a scale?
At the gym,
At the
some
gyms.
women are just crazy.
Yeah.
Like you walk in the gym locker room just like normally, and there's probably like 8 naked old ladies. And I'm like, what are you doing?
They just take off their clothes, get on the scale, and then put the clothes back on. I don't know.
Immediately.
You
Like
know-
they walk in the
And what do you
door
tell
and
them?
just I
You know-
just
Why?
do what I gotta do and leave. It feels
I
weird.
would say you have less wrinkles today. I mean, you know.
I don't know. See, it just gets to a certain point where I tell you, we get to an age, I'm like, it doesn't matter anymore.
There's a hotel in Miami. They sent me down to put granite around the pool and stuff, so I had to measure. So I go in there, I'm doing my thing, and this woman, this beautiful blonde, comes up, and she takes off her top, and she's completely naked. So she says to me, "What do you think?" And I look around, and I said, "She must be talking to somebody else. I don't know this lady." I said, "You talking to me?" She says, "Yes. What do you think?" She just had her breasts done. I said, absolutely spectacular. Were they expensive? I don't know what I don't know what to say. I mean, they really were spectacular. She says yes, and she goes and she called her husband, whatever his name was, Raphael or whatever his name. Come here, and he comes over. This is her husband now. Now I don't know where to hide because here comes the lady's husband. He was the doctor that did the operation.
Wow.
So she says, "You see?" He says they look perfect, and the guy looks at me. He says, "You don't think one is slightly bigger than the other?" I said, "Well, can I get closer?" Then I started to do what he wanted me to know. So he says to me, "Touch them. See if one is bigger than the other."
What?
Hey, yo, what?
So I
No
touch
way.
one, and that says one is slightly heavier than the other. He says, "You see?" I don't know what her name was. "You see, that's what I'm telling you. They're not perfect. We got to go back in." I said, "Are you insane?"
What?
Yeah.
That's
I
the
have
most
never
Miami
heard that
story I've
before.
ever heard.
Yeah.
Freddie.
I'll give you the name of the hotel. And then I turn around, I call my boss, and I said, "You're not going to believe what's going on down here." So he runs down, and he comes in. There's 100 naked women up on this deck. I was like on the 15th,
These are all his
24th.
patients. Maybe this was like where he
No,
has
there was
the-
a lot of doctors. They were all plastic surgeons.
They probably
like
use
a
the hotel as
convention
like a
going on.
recovery room.
Probably.
So my boss says to me, "I want you out of here by the end of the day." I says, "This is a 3-day job." He says, "Yes, but you can't work under these conditions." I said, "Gerald, what are you, insane?" The next time I came there in shorts. I was ready to rock and roll. Who wants me to say? Let me see.
The
Ow.
hands.
What's that hand?
The hands. You can't do that.
I wanted to make sure everything was even. Who needs somebody to look at Alex? Alex is not even laughing.
Freddie.
Alex, what a job, right? And they
Freddie.
pay me to do this. Hello? Yeah.
You are the most unhinged person I've ever met.
But why is that unhinged? It's a
I
job.
swear, Freddie.
You got the
Somebody's
whole
gotta
hand
do it.
movements, the leg movement. You
It
got all
was-
kinds
yeah.
of body language going on.
Freddie, I'm making this right now. One of these days, write a book and make a movie. That's gonna sell like no other.
Oh yeah, that would be a national. Your memoirs would be a national bestseller.
If you were with me, you were my assistant, wouldn't you be smiling, grinning, and everything else?
Him?
I would find it a little
I would hide
awkward,
it.
but
I would hide
okay.
it.
Why is that awkward?
Because I'm a little shy when it comes
First
to
of
things
all,
like
these
that.
doctors are so proud of their work. They are so proud.
kidding, I'm
Then
kidding.
I had 6 doctors. They were all standing there. We were drinking champagne. I had champagne too. I was
You're all
working.
good.
And each one was talking about the philosophy and the way they do what they do. So I'm saying to them, and then I started to egg them on and says, "Well, what do you think of that?" And I just had them all talking with one another. So they started to call over the patients. It was hilarious. I was just dying.
Wow. Life of Freddie.
Yeah.
All right,
There's
should
a
we
hotel
take
in Miami.
Should we take a commercial break?
Yeah, I have to refill my coffee.
More to come, Freddie
You're
and
no
Hinge.
better.
Who would you like? No, I don't even know what to tell you.
Who would you like?
I don't know who I'd want to see naked.
Nah. And I don't know how you guys look at men naked. That's just. Ugh.
Give us a call or not. 888-994-4995 Studio A. More
Tell
to
us
come.
how you feel.
We'll be right back.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
My needle got stuck.
All right, ready for some fun facts?
Fun fact.
Bats are the only flying mammals.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I don't even think I knew a bat was a mammal.
Yeah. They're chiropodca is the scientific term, which
What is
means
a bird?
That's a bird.
Yeah, but name one bird as a mammal.
They're not.
There's none?
They're on their own separate classification.
There's no mammal bird?
No.
What's a penguin considered?
What's
Bird.
a penguin?
Bird, yeah.
Not
You gotta have
technically a
breasts to
mammal,
be
though?
considered a mammal.
Well, a mammal is
Bats
anything
have
that's
breasts?
hurt. Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
But the scientific name for the family of bats is called chiropodca, which means hand wing. And in fact, the very
Means what?
same bones that are in your hand.
Wing.
A hand wing.
So that little hook that you see on their wing, that's their thumb. And the rest of them are basically the same fingers that you have, but they're stretched out. So they're the only true flying mammal. The other mammals that fly use gliding, like flying squirrels and sugar gliders.
But a squirrel is not
It's
a
a
mammal.
vast world of information.
Yeah, and bats actually are one of the few animals that use echolocation, which is like a natural sonar. They actually, some species of bats are actually fruit eaters. And in fact, a single colony of bats that feed on insects can eat up to 10 times their weight in insects every night.
Wow.
Their waste is rich in nitrogen, and it's a multi-million-dollar industry.
It is. What's it called?
Guano.
Guano. You ever seen the movie Pet?
At the Ace Ventura When Nature Calls.
Yeah.
It's like maybe a
It's all
billion.
about that. It's all about bat poo.
Did you know that snakes smell with their tongues?
Mm-hmm.
You knew that too.
Yeah. They also be able to feel vibrations through their jawbone.
How do you know all this?
I have no life.
Aww.
That's a joke.
That's what he says every time you
That's
ask
not
him
a joke.
fun fact.
It's true. He has no life. What else?
That would be a bad
Let's see. The closest planet to the sun is.
Mercury.
Wow. What's the smallest dog breed?
A Chihuahua, isn't it?
Well, you guys are smart. A chicken once lived for 18 months without its head. Did you
Yeah,
know
I
that?
read about that.
I didn't know that.
Ketchup was once sold as medicine.
Yeah.
I could see that.
You can see
Ketchup's
that?
really good.
So was Dr. Pepper.
Ketchup in
So
the
were
1830s,
cigarettes.
people believed ketchup could cure many ailments, including indigestion, diarrhea, and jaundice.
And meanwhile, that's what it gives you, in that order.
Kangaroos can't walk backwards.
Yeah, because the way their legs and bones are designed, so they have to walk forward.
I never heard
You
of
could
that.
play Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's why nobody plays against me in trivia games.
You should be on Jeopardy. Let's put him on Jeopardy.
You know, you're not the first person to suggest that.
Better yet, have him go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I've gotten that remark too.
How come you don't apply?
Because there's
I'm gonna
math-related
I'm
questions,
gonna
and
be
that's
your-
my one weakness.
I'm going to be your, what?
Math.
I'm not very good with anything numbers or spelling related,
So we'll
which
find
makes you a
a
really
trivia
bad
game.
wizard.
I'm going to be your agent. I'm going to get you on the game. I only want 30%.
Platypuses sweat milk.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Is the
They also have poisonous
Is
spurs.
the platypus still alive?
Yes,
It is.
What is that considered? Is it a mammal? Is it a bird?
it's a
Is it-
marsupial.
It's a marsupial.
So that's also kangaroos. That's also
Isn't a monkey a
Tasmanian
marsupial?
No, that's a primate. That's a monkey. Gorillas are primates, which are orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, and us.
And a platypus is a marsupial.
You ever take the SATs?
Yes.
And?
I don't remember the test score.
Was it good or bad?
I don't remember. They never told me.
Going back to reality TV shows, I have a bone to pick with Baxton Sumner. If he's watching this, because Idol is going to Atlanta. And I was like,
Aw.
why are you not auditioning?
Baxton, why are you not auditioning?
Baxton.
Yeah.
What she
Baxton.
said.
We gotta
Baxton.
call him.
I don't know why he isn't going on Idol. I texted him and I was like, hey, have you ever thought about going on Idol? And he just like ignored it.
Did he answer you?
No. And I sent him another one and he was like, oh, sorry, I forgot to respond. Never acknowledged
What's
it.
Idol?
American
American
Idol.
Idol.
That's the singing thing, right?
Yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
and they like tour across the U.S. to try to find people.
Baxton should be on Survivor.
Survivor.
Naked and what is it?
Naked and
Afraid.
afraid.
That's where he should be.
I see again things I don't want to see.
Baxton should
Yeah.
Things I just, bodies I just don't want to see naked. Sorry, I love you guys, but nope.
Baxton
Sorry, I
should
had to
be.
throw that in.
Baxton should be on Naked and Alive.
Bananas glow blue under black light.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They're probably because of the natural fluorescent compounds that are in there. Like, for example, tonic water?
Yeah.
Because of the quinine in it, it'll fluoresce blue.
I'm actually try calling him.
He's probably sleeping.
This is American Idol. Why are you not here for your interview?
Wow. There you
like,
have it.
what was that?
We should do prank calls.
Well, if you guys want, I'll make glowing jello
There's a
ghosts for
podcast
Thursday.
that
Okay.
does that.
We should do prank calls, but if you do it this way, it's legit
Actually-
because you're calling on your cell phone.
Actually, you know what? Every morning when me and mom come up here, I always hear a channel where they always do things called phone checks, and it is the most hilarious thing ever.
Yeah. Who sponsors that? Is that what magazine sponsors that?
I don't know, but I can't say because I don't know if I can say the name like on air because
They got a bunch of them.
I think so. Yeah.
Japan released sushi-inspired Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did on that.
You can leave all that too. Comets smell like rotten eggs.
What?
Sulfur.
The sulfur.
How
Sulfur,
would
yeah.
anyone know what a
yeah,
comet
it does,
smells
it does.
like?
Because we
So
land
because
on
they're
them.
dirty snowballs, basically. The sun, they're pulled in by the sun, and as they get closer and closer, they'll actually melt, and that's where you get the tail from.
We actually are landing on comets now. Did you see
Because they
that?
have ice and.
Okay, Mike, here's a question for you. What is Captain Crunch's full name?
I don't actually know that one.
I didn't even know Captain Crunch had a name.
That's exactly
Neither
like
did
one.
I.
And his arch nemesis is called Lafoot.
Horatio Magellan Crunch.
That's the name?
Captain Crunch apparently has a name. And what flavor is Captain Crunch cereal?
Peanut butter.
There's peanut butter, there's crunch berries.
No, peanut butter is the natural.
Peanut butter, right?
Ah.
It's the natural flavor.
Peanuts aren't a type of nut,
Yeah, they're a lemuge.
a legume. Wow.
And tomatoes are not a vegetable.
They're both
They're
actually.
fruit. They have seeds.
They're a fruit.
They're both actually.
What's the
Same
national
thing with
animal of
eggplants.
Scotland?
What's what?
The national
The
animal
lion.
of Scotland.
The lion. The dragon?
No, I think it's
The
unicorn.
lizard.
The unicorn. So clearly it exists.
Actually, you know what? You're right. You're right.
The unicorn doesn't
If
exist.
a narwhal exists, I think a unicorn should exist.
Have anybody ever
Agreed.
seen one?
Actually, they did. They were a type of woolly rhino that had one massive horn.
Who's
Unicorns
that?
are just.
It's an extinct Ice Age animal that early humans that lived during that time actually saw, and they would tell stories of this four-legged creature with the one horn that over time becomes the basis for the unicorn.
Did you know flamingos are not born pink?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
from
what
the
they
it's
eat.
They
yeah,
eat
it's
the
from the shrimp.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They're
They eat
gray,
so much shrimp that
actually.
they turn pink.
They're great. You never seen gray flamingos?
Baby
No.
penguin. It's the cutest little fuzzy little gray little thing.
And I
You
never
never
knew.
saw Scarface when Al Pacino said, "Fly, pelican, fly."
No, and I never knew they ate shrimp, and that's why they turn pink.
Yeah, they eat the brine
They eat
shrimp.
the brine
But I
shrimp.
did see that the zoo in DC just got a new panda.
Two.
Really?
The son of the one they had.
So we were going to go. I was there over the weekend. I didn't get to go, so now I have to
They're
go
having a
back.
private showing this weekend. They're gonna close the zoo for
For
donors.
pandas?
Yeah, and then they're gonna open it. I think on Monday.
Did you know your nose and ears never stop growing?
Yes.
So we'll be done
Is that
then.
true?
Yeah, before long you turn into Bozo.
I just thought it was
Nah,
like
you be
gravity.
Dumbo.
Exactly.
Now you
Well,
be Dumbo.
pregnancy makes your nose bigger too. When
My God,
women
at this-
get pregnant, it makes their nose go wide.
At this rate, my nose is gonna cover my face.
But you got little ears.
Well,
Either
that's
that
because
or
it's
your
all
nose
in
be
my
Pinocchio.
nose.
That's not true.
It is. It's like I'm an alcoholic with the nose.
Wait.
Because you ever see people that drink?
that had the red ball in his nose? The old
Bozo.
time guy. No,
The actor from
old school, like before us even.
French Connection. What was his name? Cop.
Old
You mean
school.
James Caan?
James Caan.
Who was also in the original Rollerball.
Okay, this is for you, Grace. Male deer shed their antlers how often?
Every year.
See, she knew that. I didn't even know that shed
The
their.
whole thing?
Yeah.
Where do they?
Yeah.
Go, what do you do with them?
They just
fall on
drop
the
off.
ground.
The whole reason is it's for mating right disputes. And
Wait a
ensures
minute, the antennas fall off?
yeah.
And then they
Antlers.
grow back. They grow back bigger. So like every year they either grow
It's like the rings on a
another
tree.
horn or half of it.
They call them points, right? 6-pointer, 8-pointer.
Yeah.
When they
Is
hunt
that
them.
how old they are, or no?
Not always, but like the older ones have bigger
8-pointer.
antlers.
Is that the biggest? 8 or 12?
You can get as many. Most of them, the biggest is probably like 12, but we've seen 14. on-
14.
Yeah.
Actually, there was
It
an
just
ice age.
depends.
Are they protected?
Some of them are, depending on where you are. So like you can only get a certain amount, so you have to like 2 does to every buck kind of thing, and then it depends where in the world you are and what species of deer it is.
So they literally fall off and they grow back.
Yeah, so it's so that they can win mating rights for the year.
And what do you do with the antlers when they fall off?
You
They
eat
did-
It just depends. They're just calcium, is what the
You put
antlers
them in
are.
the front of
But
your
can't
house.
they be like huge?
Actually, there was
Well,
that
they
was
fall off,
massive.
like,
It was about
one
the
at
size
a
of your
time.
couch.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
So
put
they're
it
not
on
like
the
that'll
wall.
all just fall off at one time,
No, they're like slowly come off, and then you can like they separate.
like teeth. I
You can
guess.
put them on.
We give them to our dogs.
put 'em on
so,
the
like,
wall.
What?
Yeah, the
the
dog
dogs
chew
eat 'em like
toys.
rawhides, because they're just calcium.
So
they're
you
good
find
for
them
dogs.
in your neighbor in your yard and you give them to the dog.
Yeah,
Ever heard such a thing?
Of course.
dogs love them.
Of course not.
Wow, I'm such a Florida. All right, horses and cows usually sleep standing up.
Yeah, their joints lock when they go to sleep.
I know in Tampa they used to knock the cows over.
Oh, cow tipping.
Cow tipping.
Cow tipping.
Cow
I've never
tipping.
seen anything so stupid in my life. I used to tell the football team, why do you do that?
Because they can. Around 80% of orange cats are male.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There are more than 1 million different species of insects on the planet.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You can see that too.
They're the most successful invertebrates on the planet.
Are bees insects?
Yes.
No. What, they are?
Yeah, and they're beginning to disappear right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Because
They're
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
protected, or they're starting to be protected because they're
Except for
going-
they're
killer bees.
essential to pollination.
Yeah, but the killer bees are killing off the regular bees.
Well, those are Africanized, hybridized bees. They took African bees and American honeybees and brought them together because they thought it would produce more honey, but it heightened their aggression.
So now how do we get rid of them?
Well, that's the problem. We created them. How do we get rid of them?
You can't for now.
They're dangerous. Seen that up close.
A giraffe's tongue is 20 inches long.
Mm-hmm. And it's armored so that it can eat thorn bushes.
You certainly, wow. You know
I've also
a lot.
heard that if a giraffe has to puke, it can kill it. Like giraffes can't
Really?
puke. Yeah.
And they have the same
You
amount
ever
of
seen
vertebrae
a
as we
lion
do.
or a tiger attack a giraffe?
Yeah.
They hang by the column of their necks.
Well, you know, a giraffe's kick can kill a lion.
It has, but they know it. The lions already know. Stay away from the back of the damn giraffe, and they hang on them like an earring. It doesn't. They can't pierce the skin though.
Yeah.
They got to get it on the ground.
Isn't it amazing the amount of animal species that we have and how
And they
they're
actually
created?
knock each other around
It's
during
just, if
mating
you
rates.
think about it, like where'd they come from? I know they are.
Have
Can
you
you imagine being
seen?
the first one to discover it?
Yeah.
Have you
Like,
seen the
it's
speed
incredible.
turtle?
The speed turtle.
The speed turtle. So you know turtles are usually slow.
Yeah.
There's a turtle. I don't know where it is in Thailand or something. The damn thing goes 20 miles an hour. It just takes off. Vroom. It looks like a motorcycle. Speed turtle.
Australia is home to the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, it's the largest living organism in the world.
What's the smallest state in the United States?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Wow, pretty smart. I definitely could not go back to school. There's a planet made almost entirely of diamonds.
Yeah, that's actually one of the moons of Saturn.
You knew that too?
Diamonds? That's condensed copper,
Carbon.
carbon.
Mm-hmm. Which
And
is what
that's
we're
right.
made out of too.
So how do we land there and chip away at it?
That's I was
That's
about to go
the
about that.
trick.
That's what I'm trying to go for the space for.
That's like one of Frank's books where they diamond mine on the moon.
What's the name of that movie where they go up to destroy the asteroid?
Armageddon.
Armageddon. So let's get those guys up there.
Shrimp's hearts are located in their brain, in their heads.
What?
Their heart is in their head, a shrimp.
That's why when you eat it, they make you smarter.
And ants do not have lungs.
No, they do not. They have sphericals, which are these breathing holes
I'm
on the
telling
side.
you, I didn't learn any of this in school.
Wait a minute. How the hell does an ant live if it doesn't have lungs?
Well, no, so it has like breathing holes down the side of it that they breathe in and out of.
Again, how do you know this and how do you retain it?
It's because I have no life. I'm an autistic with a photographic memory.
It's the photographic memory thing.
Do you know
Reminds
that
me
your
of the guy from
average ant
Suits.
can lift 50 times its own body weight with its jaws?
Oh yeah.
But wait a minute. If an ant has a hole, where does the air go and doesn't need air?
Well, it goes in and out, so it doesn't have the same type of breathing that we do, where we use respiration.
So what does it go in and out for?
Well, it still
Wind
needs
density?
that.
What?
It still needs it to function.
When did you find out you had a photographic memory?
Well, everyone goes, where do you store all this information?
Yeah. And
Wait a minute,
remember
wait a
it.
minute, wait a minute. There's more important things here. Does an ant eat?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you think about it, an ant colony is like the equivalent of a city, and the entire worker ants are all entirely female. There's one fertile male, and his whole job is to start the hive. After that,
I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was a queen ant.
there's a queen, but the male
That was a queen bee.
has to create that.
So all ants are female
Same thing with the beehive and a wasp hive.
or all females?
And they're all sterile females. There's one fertile female, one fertile male in both.
So does the male fertilize the female?
Yeah, and that becomes the queen. After that,
So can the male they kill the male?
yeah, that's his whole role
male.
is to start the hive.
Oh wow.
So it's one and done?
Yeah.
It's like a black widow.
Yeah, and so what happens is if the first queen dies, they have backup queens that they feed this stuff called royal jelly, which allows them to become the next queen.
So is every female sterile or just not pregnated?
They're all sterile
So how do you know which is the right female?
because they're bigger than the standard.
So what do they have? Like a locker room? You go in, pick them.
Well, you can usually tell because the male, the queen bee is bigger and more elaborate.
Not the bee. Let's stick with the ants.
Yeah, the same thing with the ants.
Yeah, because don't let the queen ants have like a bigger abdomen compared
Yeah,
to other
that's an
small ones.
ovipositor.
Yeah.
That's just nothing
What
but
if there are
eggs.
2 big ants? Do they kill one?
Well, actually, what happens is when the queen dies, the new queen that's produced will actually fly off to start a new hive somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
We could play Are You Smarter Than a 5th grader, but Are You Smarter Than Michael?
You should have Michael against Jay.
Well, you know, the cool
That would
thing
be
about
fun.
an ant is they can lift about 50 times their own body weight with their jaws. In a human, that would be the equivalent of bench pressing a bulldozer.
But wait a minute. Can an ant think?
No, they're actually
What do
the
they
queen.
know? They
the
know
queen
so
uses
much.
pheromone control to get the hive to do whatever. So they have like a collective team effort.
So like robots?
yeah, so
They don't think? How can an ant not think?
Well, no, it thinks, but
They
not
use
in the
their
same.
sex hormones to think.
Yeah, so the female,
men.
the
I was
queen
gonna
will
say,
send out
that
scents.
sounds pretty.
Like, have you ever stepped in the ant hive and all of them come rushing out? That's because one of the ants sent out scent signals that the others pick up and come to the rescue.
So the queen ant tells the ants what to do,
Pretty much.
and they don't think.
Not really. They're think of them as
That is a
if you think of
hive
the
mind.
yeah exactly.
That is
It's a hive mind.
That is a
So
hive
how
mind
come
right
an
there.
ant bites me?
Self-defense
But who told it to do that? The ant.
because
the
it
queen?
feels threatened. You're 10 times the size of it. It's like the equivalent of
It sees me?
They have compound eyes, so they see it in all directions all the time.
Like spiders, basically.
Yeah.
So they can see that I'm bigger than them, so they attack me?
Yeah, it's because you're basically stepping on their house.
You don't step on their house.
Don't tread on me.
Exactly.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that found a colony of ants and got them addicted to nicotine to see
Right.
what they do?
What? For real?
Well,
Yeah.
spiders
He
get
put,
drunk
like,
on
an ant colony
caffeine.
How'd
in a
that work out?
plastic tub, and he kept giving them Zins.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what happened?
They acted crazy and they got addicted to nicotine. And when he would show up, they would get excited.
And they wouldn't bite them?
I don't think so. I mean, you could just drop it in there.
You ever have an ant farm when you were growing up? So you had sand in
In
it?
the glass thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah. Have
it.
you guys ever heard of leafcutter ants?
No, but I'm afraid to ask.
So what they do is they actually feed on a type of fungus, right? But they go out and cut down these leaves, bring them to the nest, and then they cultivate a type of fungus that breaks it down so that they can eat it.
I think Michael's going to do a fun fact of the day. Are you smart? We can call Are You Smarter Than Michael?
Or did you know?
Or did you know?
Wow.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
I am totally confused.
By the ants or the bees? And
By
the whole
the ants, they don't even breathe. They got holes. You can make a movie about
Most
that.
insects use what they call sphericals, which are like
Do
breathing
sharks
holes.
have lungs?
No, they have gills.
Sharks?
Shark.
You know those little slits on the side of their neck? Those are gills. So when the water flows through, they derive their oxygen from the water, the O2 molecules in the water that go through the gills.
Well, things to ponder.
Yeah, some are like that, but some also have gill muscles that move it.
If a shark is standing still, he drowns, I heard.
Yeah, but that's specific, like migratory sharks. Things like, say, nurse sharks, which are sedentarianly on the floor, they have gill muscles that move it so they can breathe.
And turtles breathe air. They don't breathe water.
That's why they breach.
So how do they go all the way down to the bottom
They
of
can
the
hold their
ocean?
breath.
They say that's what alligators did. The alligators did that during the hurricane. They went down for 6 hours.
An alligator?
That's how they survived last
Yeah,
week.
they actually have, alligators have this thing in the back of their throat that seals up. So
You
that
told me that, actually.
I tell you what.
That the alligators went and hid for 6 hours. They went down in the
Not
water.
6
and then
hours,
maybe
6 months, and then they come back up. But they have to breathe.
No, they went down for 6 hours during the hurricane, the alligators, and they came back up.
I didn't tell you that.
Oh, I must have read it someplace, in the Library
I'm
of
not that
Congress.
smart. Hey, that was you and Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, I was reading Thomas
So an
Jefferson's book.
alligator can hold its breath for 6 hours?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Because they have a little valve in the back of their throat that seals up when they go underwater, so it prevents from them not having to tow. So it prevents them.
Think how many animals had to survive last week in the hurricane, and they did.
Well, of course, they've been dealing with it for for generations. So naturally, they have adapted.
And a hurricane does a hurricane go onto the bottom of the ocean floor?
No.
I don't think so.
No, it's basically thermal updrafts that are soak
the
up the
animals
moisture.
go down deep and nothing's going to happen.
But think like dolphins that can't hold their breath that long.
I heard dolphins got destroyed in
They
Tampa.
did. The dolphin population was really hurt by this hurricane because they can't go down. So they all got.
Because they got to breathe.
Oh,
I used to
that's so
swim with the
sad.
dolphins in Tampa. That was funky.
Wow.
Where? Where'd you swim?
St. Pete Beach.
Oh.
You used to go down. You got to wait online because everybody and their mother was feeding these
That's
poor
really
animals.
sad. I feel bad for the dolphins.
They're mammals. They got breasts. And so does the whale.
Yes, they do.
They got big breasts.
All right, fun facts with Freddie.
Whale breasts.
More to come
Whale
midday.
breasts.
We've got Frank joining us, Frank Abrafolo, and we've got Carrie Ballinger joining us. So it's going to be a spirituality and wellness
We'll ask them
today.
if they know that whales have breasts.
Yes. More to come. Have a great morning, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.